Howdy YouTube gamers, welcome. Recently we reacted to one particular gamer that you can see here, yeah? And Silvermont in his video had plenty of very bad takes. Like, his general consensus is that PvP bad. Let's be honest, PvP has its flaws. It's not perfect by no means, it needs some work, but the reasons that Silvermont brought up are not even an issue. The guy is just extremely uneducated in the field, and that's fine. Problem with that video in particular was him continuously dropping shade on the PvP gamers. Like, he was continuously shitting at anyone that was at least somewhat decent at the game, basically considering it all waste of time and so on and so forth. I thought that, okay, maybe my react is going to bring the perspective to the gamer, but it's like week later, I have looked up through the comments of the guy out of curiosity what type of discussion is happening there, and I have stumbled upon things that I really do not enjoy. Here, the gamer says that you say a lot of things that are simply not true. And then it turns out that Silvermont believes he is, without a doubt, actually knowledgeable enough, because he essentially put hundreds of hours into the PvP back in the day. The guy, like at the beginning, said that the game have astronomical skill ceiling, and whereas the word astronomical might be misused here, this gamer, as a counter argument, brings competitive games and the prize pools of the tournaments. And then brings an argument: if the PvP were seriously competitive to the degree you are claiming, there would be a big money in it. So why isn't there? Just in case, if there is like anyone that thinks this argument holds any sense whatsoever. So every single year since release of Elden Ring, you have a competitive circuit on Elden Ring PvP Discord for one, and all of these things are completely community funded. So there is not like a big company funding behind all of it. So like this argument of comparing games that are like a big esports and company funded to the Souls games is just so fucking ridiculous. I don't know why even like I spent time like explaining it. It's obvious, it's so stupid. But there are esports, genuine esports, that actually have pretty much the same prize pools like Souls games, if not lower. If you are going to look at the tournaments for Quake Live, for an example, yeah, outside of like big LANs, like regular tournaments are usually like a $500 and below, yeah, like a $250, $150, even lower, yeah? And that's completely normal. On top of that, even games that have competitive support from the creators themselves, like For Honor, for an example, have pretty much the same, if not lower, prize pools in the tournaments. On top of that, Souls games are just kind of a small thing, like when it comes to PvP. It's just a niche. It's a niche within a game. Dude, I just fucking can't. Like, someone said to the guy that his video amounts to nothing more substantive than I am bored of it. The guy actually decided to show you all that it's not true, so he like made 3 points, and of course he just makes like a bunch of buzzwords: a full netcode, stagnant, and full of people who take it so seriously that when someone criticizes it, they immediately launch personal attacks. Dude, this is so funny, dude, that the guy just cannot understand that he is just simply incorrect and confidently spreading this fucking bullshit of his. And this type of feedback that he brings to the table is not only useless, it's detrimental to the community. Because the more people are as stupid as Silvermont in his dogshit takes, the stupider fan base overall is going to be. Because someone completely uninformed gonna actually reach to the Silvermont's videos, gonna watch it and gonna be like, so those are issues with Elden Ring PvP. 100k subscribers guy told me so it's probably true, because fairly, gamer might assume this guy actually has experience. So he's like talking from the perspective of an expert. But Silvermont is not an expert. Silvermont is a scrub. He doesn't know what he's talking about even in the slightest. Oh my god, look, someone is actually jabbing at him being bad at PvP. Based on your performance at the start of the video, I can't really take your opinions on the subject too seriously. My man, I have intentionally PvP'd about 5 times since 2015. That is sort of the whole point of this video. You can develop a knowledge base for any game's frame data, but I don't know why anyone would bother in a game where the gear is by far the most important factor. This isn't a fighting game or NG or DMC. Hell, it isn't even on the level of Monster Hunter, where knowing motion values is generally quite useful. Ala Blaster? Literally one of the best PvE weapons in the game? Solely good because of the motion values? This guy is so clueless, it actually hurts my brain, dude. Like, this is the motion value of Ala Blaster versus like other great swords. It's just vastly superior, yeah? Someone here says that that's exactly why I think you are wrong. When you genuinely like something, you take time to learn everything you can about it. Of course, this isn't a fighting game, don't be disingenuous. My point is simply to adopt that mentality in order to properly understand and engage with the game's mechanics, yeah? This could better inform your opinions on the subject. If you don't care for my advice, that's completely fine, but know that based on your response, it absolutely validates my first comment. Your opinions come from the place of ignorance. Sorry if this is somehow offensive, just my opinion. The guy says it doesn't though. I put in hundreds of hours into PvP in the older games. I knew all the tricks, mechanics, and fundamentals as you say. Okay. You know what? I'm just curious now. Let's go to the guy's videos and let's try to find some PvP footage. Okay, guys. We got Dark Souls 2 video, dude. PvP video. Let's see. Okay, so he got the laggard. But I just want to see if he's going to be like... If you're gonna be Jimmy walking, which is like, you're gonna be walking around like locked on. Like, generally speaking, if you are like a decent at this game, especially like if you're a decent invader, you are not gonna be utilizing much of lock on until the very moment when you're about to hit your target. Like, even by the, like, just by looking how he walks, it's very clear he's no better than absolute scrap that plays this game for the first time. Well, okay, like, there is no point to watch the rest of this video. He's just literally just attacking the laggards over and over. And at some point he died. If he would be at least so much knowledgeable about this game, he would know that, like, by going for the backstab, everything that he does here is just lowering his DPS window against someone that is on the insane packet loss. What he's supposed to do is just to attack the guy with other type of attacks. Or like the fact like he wasn't rolling here, even though every single roll that he would do right here would actually iframe this font of attacks he was receiving, brings an information that this guy really doesn't know what he's talking about. It was 2015 already, yeah? More than a year after release of Dark Souls 2. This guy still doesn't know like a basics how to deal with laggards that were like very common back in the days. He's fucking clueless. It baffles me. He's so confidently thinking that he actually isn't. And I genuinely believe that this type of people are just detrimental. If you have reach and you don't know what you're talking about, that's kind of a problem because you're just spreading misinformation. In that video of Silvermont, he shot on Minecraft PvP. Do people take Minecraft PvP seriously? Was essentially like giga argument of this goat, like very knowledgeable goat. Like if someone missed the other video, then I am going to bring an answer that Minecraft competitive PvP is real and it actually has prize pools that are quite high because there's shit tons of money in the private servers of Minecraft, and private servers like host the PvP tournaments, sometimes even LANs, and people participate in these, and we are talking here about $10,000s in the prize pools. That being said, Smexy in the comments said that he was giving him like benefit of a doubt, that he was just a casual PvPer, but this is legit insane, yeah? I have noticed a pretty amusing trend that everyone who disagrees with me on this topic just assumes I PvP'd like 3 times and don't know what I am talking about and is insanely condescending about it too. No, I put hundreds of hours into Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2 PvP. If your hundreds of hours are low quality, you can still be clueless at core fundamentals. League of Legends players with 5k hours and still stuck in silver. Yep, exactly. Can you not imagine that there is something you are missing? You can watch Steelovsky too. He made a reaction video. I have nothing against you, you know, yeah? That's what Smexy actually says. And answer of Silvermont. I don't know who these people are. Fucking guy that researches lore cannot use a fucking search bar, dude. But let's continue. If you want to PvP in Minecraft and you enjoy that, I'm glad for you. If what you are doing just unhealthy for you or others, then do whatever it is that brings you satisfaction. But Minecraft is clearly not a game focused nor designed for PvP. What it is a hugely successful and widely popular franchise, so obviously people will explore every aspect of it. Guys, Minecraft is a sandbox. You can do anything with that game. It's designed for anything that is within the game. And even further beyond, because it's extremely moddable. I know what I'm talking about, driving a car. I played a lot NFS back in the day. Yeah, okay. But Dark Souls and Elden Ring were made to have PvP in them. This is something that actually like a lot of people don't understand. PvP or co-op or unlike other things that are related to multiplayer, like messages and so on, it's not like a side activity in the meaning it's like afterthought. It's just part of the game. It's not creme de la creme. Like creme de la creme is exploration and bosses in the Souls games, especially in Elden Ring. But it doesn't mean that PvP is like something slapped on for whatever reason. No, like these games were designed with an idea, so there would be PvP in them, same like co-op. It's just integral part of these games. It just so happened that PvP is less popular, and that's fine, because PvP is mostly here for like very hardcore fans. It's like post-game activity firstly and foremost. But why would Minecraft not be designed for the PvP? The multiplayer isn't something the player modded in. The devs added a new weapon somewhat recently, the mace, and in the interview and yada yada. Okay, yeah. Answer of Silvermont is, so Monster Hunter is a fishing game because you can fish in it.